Now, what you were talking about, though, is that you just mentioned two that are live action. Now, what I really loved was the Super Friends.
And this was animated. Yeah, they're very memorable.
Super Friends was awesome.
Well, because it was
narrated by Ted Knight,
right? Yeah, Ted Knight, and you had
back to the halls of justice.
Yes, and you had but see, the great thing about it is it was taken very seriously. Right. You had so the four great
the DC superheroes.
The four great superheroes. You have Superman, you have Batman, Wonder Woman, and Aquaman.
I thought you said four great superheroes.
I did. I mentioned four. Aquaman. He's in control.
The power of swimming.
Matt, he's in control.
We've got to go. Where is it? The bank. Is it the bank underwater? No. All right, I'll be here.
Someone's picking a pocket on the ocean floor.
Now look, guys. See, you guys are not thinking like the scope of it. You could have like a nuclear sub.
Let's be honest about something. Did any of us ever hear about Aquaman before Super Friends? He was off the radar. I mean, I never did.
Actually, he had his own. He had his own cartoon.
Yeah, that's true. Actually,
it wasn't Filmation. It was the other. It was a very cheaper kind of cartoon before.
And he rode a giant seahorse.
That's right. And he was with Aqualad. That was his
partner.
It was.
You do the math.
Now look, James.
Did they also have a Winnebago? Aqualad. That does sound.
Now look, I'm going to agree with you that no, I was not aware of Aquaman, but until Super Friends. But the thing that I really learned was the importance of the ocean, the importance of the sea, and taking care of the sea, and that all the stuff. I mean, think about it. Two-thirds of the world are covered by water. Okay,
it's true.
Yeah,
or is it 3/4?
Nest of crime.
No, but Matt, there's all kinds of things that can happen in the ocean.
Fish on fish rape. Oh my God.
No.
All the best drag nets take place in the Mariana Trench.
Okay, I think you guys are knocking on Aquaman just a little too much. You know, I mean, Aquaman.
Well, he is. Hasn't he?
No, Aquaman.
Well, hasn't he like since become super badass in the new comics and stuff? He's been reinvented.
No,
now
he's
he's
a better job.
Now he's awesome, right?
They make him more like Namor, who was
right. Prince Namor was cool. Yeah,
they had to make him relevant.
And with Submariner, did they just crank call each other late at night? Submariner was the Marvel. Was he the Marvel Aquaman?
And I think he was before.
Yeah, he was.
He's like the golden age of Marvel.
Yeah. I will say now, Robin was in there. But he wasn't really included in.
Voiced by Casey Kasem.
Right.
Yeah, the great Casey Kasem.
Yeah,
I have
who did tons.
Robin and Aqualad in the case of the conflicting feelings.
But I always liked the Super Friends because it always seemed they were able to solve the problem.
Right.
And
they had those little messages. They had those remember, don't swim alone.
Right. And I appreciated that. I liked that. Or look both ways before you cross the street.
Moms love Hostess fruit pies because they're made with Hostess fruit pies not made with no fruit.